as with all these fruit of the Spirit thoughts for the day, I looked up quotes on being good, as you just saw. And that wasn't too difficult, although it seems hard to define exactly what goodness is. We know that as Christians, our desire is to be Christ-like, and maybe that's the ultimate in goodness. But how does that work out in everyday living as a fruit of the Spirit? Thinking about how to develop patience, how to develop kindness, how to offer love seems a lot easier than trying to define how am I going to be good today. And then I came across this quote. Isn't it a shame? Isn't it a shame that people would think that goodness has to be fake, that you have to put it on, that you have to perform it? And I think part of the trouble is that when it comes to goodness, we know what it's not. We know how to define evil if evil is its opposite. We know how to, if you sum up all the opposites of the fruit of the Spirit, impatience, unloving, unkind, those are the things that make us not good. It's not good to be the opposite of all the things that we think about when we're thinking about the fruit of the Spirit. So what is my thought for today? How do we accept a challenge to be good? Well, I think I've decided that it is a state of mind. It is a determination. It is creating an atmosphere within my spirit and within my home and within my life that enables me to be good. I spoke about our spiritual garden, and the truth is, if I'm loving and kind and peaceful and patient, then I am being good. But the most important thing is to recognize is that goodness comes from God. I need to look at His character. I need to look at His commandments. I need to know His word. I know it's a cliche, but it is that. What would Jesus do? Can I consciously and intentionally, in little steps, I'm not saying I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and be Jesus personified. Can you imagine that? But just giving some intentional thought, some intentional prayer, some intentional space to thinking, what of my characteristics, what of my personality can I alter, polish, grow? That when God looks at me, when people look at me, He just thinks, Tracy's being a good person today. And good person doesn't mean I'm perfect, but it means, well, maybe it means I'm working on it, thinking about it, trying a little harder. Maybe you can think of ways you could try to be a bit more like Jesus. You could try to chip off the sharp edges that stop you being good, feeling good, acting in a way that people recognize the characteristics of God. It's a hard ask, but that's why it's a fruit of the Spirit. We need to hand our souls over to Him and allow Him to shape us. That is what will produce the goodness, not me polishing my halo. See you tomorrow. Bye.